Welcome back, guys. That was the cold start on the G63. One of the major reasons I like it is the sound. This video, I'm just going to go over the top 5 things that I like and hate about this vehicle for our family. I always think those are fun videos to hear other people's opinions, so I thought we'd do one for ourselves too. So, to start off with things that I hate. The number one thing I hate about this car is the maintenance cost. We spent probably, I don't even want to say how much money in the last 2 years on maintenance on this car. The last thing we had to do was replace the valve cover gaskets, which you think wouldn't be an expensive, huge project, but for this vehicle, you have to take off both turbos, the fuel injectors, the intake and everything, and it ends up being about a $7,000 or $8,000 project just for that. So that's my number one gripe, is just the maintenance costs. The second thing that we as a family complain about on this car is the cup holders. Because from the factory in the front, there's only one cup holder. It's on the passenger side, down there, that little net. So we're always fighting over that, who gets to use that. There are some aftermarket ones that can go in the vent, but I mean, we're in Texas. We need the AC. We need as much venting as possible, so we're not going to be putting that thing in there. So there's 2 more in the back for the kids to use, or for us, because the kids are too small anyways. But yeah, you know, just on this back console, there's a couple back there, but just a little bit light on the cup holder situation. The third thing we dislike about it is the touch screen, the tech in here. So it has a screen right here, and this is an aftermarket one. It's even supposed to be a little bit better than the stock one, but it's just hard to see at night or in the sun glare, and it's just kind of clunky to use, and the stock one was even worse. So third thing we don't like is the tech, not a big deal. And this one's super annoying. The rear tire. 2 things this rear tire causes. One, I always have a hard time. I'm getting this thing put back on properly. So it seems like it's always, I drive it around and it kind of like moves around. I have it super tight on there, but it pops out like right here, as you can see, no matter how tight I got it. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. If you guys have any ideas, I don't know. It should be pretty simple, but it's like the tire's almost too wide for this thing, and it's a stock tire, so I don't get what the problem is on that. It's frustrating. And then the last thing, again, is with this rear tire. The weight of this tire on the back of this door makes the hinges sag. So I've had to adjust the hinges twice in this car in 2 years to get the back door to close again, because otherwise you have to really slam it pretty hard. It just sags, the hinges kind of droop down a little bit, and then the door doesn't want to close good. So those are the things that we hate. Nothing major, just little annoyances, I would say. No deal breakers. Now, the things that we love, first off, the engine. This is the AMG V8 bi-turbo 5.5. It's 550 horsepower. It's got side pipes on it from the factory. As you heard in the video, it sounds pretty awesome. So it's really fun to drive, especially in sport mode. It's like a Jeep on steroids. So we love it, and anyone that gets a ride in it loves it too. The second thing, let's go back to the interior here. The interior finish, I just love it. The seats, the leather, all the buttons are aluminum, actual steel buttons in here. The leather on the dash, everything's really done super nice. Alcantara headliner, just really high quality materials for the whole interior and the fit and finish. So you can tell it's, I don't know if these are handmade still or not, but it's reminds me of older Porsches like the 80s that were still handmade. I could see this probably being handmade still too. So it's pretty impressive for a production car, the level of quality, I think, in the interior. Third thing, it's just the overall cool factor of the G-Wagon. Like, this thing just looks cool running down the road or parked wherever. It's a very unique, noticeable car. Everyone kind of knows what it is. And just, it's a cool car. It looks cool, sounds cool. Fourth thing that I really like about this car is the driving position, the ergonomics of it. It's really similar to driving like a Jeep Wrangler. So you got a really good visibility everywhere, and it's small, so it's super easy to park anywhere. Traffic's easy, especially with the power it has, merging in and out of traffic. Very fun to drive, super easy to drive. And yeah, it's just fun. It's a really fun car. It's almost like a muscle car combined with a Jeep. The fifth thing, I didn't have a fifth one written down. I was gonna try to wing it here, and I'm really drawing a blank. I put myself in the spot here. So I don't know if I have a number 5. Overall, I think it's a great vehicle overall. I'm really happy that we have this. I wasn't a huge fan to get it in the first place. My wife wanted this one, and I don't even remember at the time what I wanted. I think I wanted another Cayenne, because we have a Cayenne too that I really enjoy. But she wanted this because she thinks they're cool, and then after I test drove it, I was totally on board, because I'm a big Jeep fan, and this is like pretty much the ultimate Jeep you could ever get. So we really enjoy it as a family. It's actually, we got it before we had a family, and it really worked well as we expanded our family and went from 2 to 4. So it's a great size for running around town with the 4 of us. For longer trips, obviously we'll use the Cadillac or something else a little bit bigger, but this is perfect for in town for anyone in our family or all of us together, and we really enjoy it.